pathway. I hope you like the locomotives selection that I've made for today. Well, I've been a little bit vague, haven't I, today, about the topic for today's locomotives, all made by a particular LMS locomotive designer whose name shall not be mentioned. So the first locomotive that we're looking at here, number 42968, is a mogul made by, designed by he who shall not be named. Why am I not naming this particular designer? Well, every time I do, the videos, well, as I say, I'm not after popularity, but as soon as I mention his name, the videos go to the unpopular end of the unpopular scale. And I have highlighted in the past how few views certain of my videos have had when his name has been in the title. Anyway, number 42968 was built at Crewe in 1934. It was one of 40 that were built in 1933 and 34, and it was withdrawn in 1966. And it's a splendid Bachmann model of the, I'm going to have to say it, the Stanier Mogul. The Black Five, designed by he who shall not be named. I actually bought this particular model off eBay. It was only 45 quid, and it was a bit of a wreck. Not running very well, and all bits broken, etc. But I managed to fix it as best I can. It's just missing a whistle at the moment. But I'm working on that. If I hadn't told you, would you have ever noticed it didn't have a whistle? Oh, well, it's too late, I've said it now. Anyway, the Black Five, the one we're looking at here, number 5055, was built in 1934 at Newton Le Willow's Vulcan Foundry. And it was one of 842 built between 1934 and 1951. Number 5055 was withdrawn in 1968. And this is a splendid Hornby model, enhanced a little bit by me as I rebuilt it from its rubbish state. Number 2484 is a 264 tank locomotive, the 2-cylinder variety apparently. There was also a 3-cylinder variety made by he who shall not be named. Well, number 2484 was built in 1936. It was one of 206 that were built between 1935 and 1943. And it was withdrawn in 1966. And this is a terrific Hornby model. It's one of the super detail models, and the thing that impresses me more than anything is the valve gear, which is absolutely stunning. And our fourth, well, I'm going to have to say his name, our fourth Stanier locomotive of the day is a Jubilee. It's number 5699 and it's named Galatea. It's quite an old Bachmann model with the split chassis which I converted to DCC operation. You can see all about that in one of my very popular videos. See, I never actually mentioned the word Stanier, I don't think, in the process of that video, although somebody might tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, back to the model. Number 5699, the Jubilee, was one of 191. Was built in 1936. The Jubilees were built from 1934 to 1936, and Galatea was withdrawn in 1964. But I'm pleased to say Galatea survives into preservation. Do you want to see them running? Well, I do. I don't think many people do, because whenever I make these Stanier videos, as I say, never get a lot of views. Maybe it's because I've got my overhead lines and they don't like the steam trains running underneath the power wires. Well, you know, originally when I made Northway, it was going to be for 1970s style operation only. But since I started running trains, I got my old enthusiasm for old steam trains back. That's why I'm building S-Bay, which I am still building, by the way. There hasn't been an S-Bay update for a while, has there? Anyway, let's get these running.